Hey, hello and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. This is Reflex Image. If this is your first time visiting, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notification icon. And if you're already a subscriber, welcome back. So many of you might think the way I color my picture, I do extreme things. Probably I use AI in coloring my pictures, but with these simple tricks I'm about to show you, you should be able to color any picture, I mean any outdoor picture with just few clicks. Most of it will be done in the camera raw. So you don't have to, not every time you need to buy presets, buy lots when it comes to outdoor color grading. So you can just create a preset for a particular job, probably for a particular event or a particular outdoor shoot. So that's what I do mostly, and I'll be showing how I do it on this picture. So this picture was taken with Canon USR, a 85mm prime lens. This is a EF lens. So with no further ado, let's jump into action. You might see that this picture is a little bit overexposed, but don't worry. Firstly, come to the exposure, drag it down a little bit, leave it like this. Then under the highlight, bring the highlight down. We just want to reduce all the whiteness in the picture. Reduce the highlight down. And before I forgot, I'm actually using Photoshop 2024. So my camera raw is 17.1 version 17.1. So whatever version you're using is going to work perfectly. You don't have to use the same version. You can be using CC, can be using CC 18, CC 19, 2020. It should work perfectly and the same way. And the camera raw should open this way. The only issue is that the camera raw for 2019 and 2020 won't be able to open CR.3. So you need to upgrade the camera raw. And there's another video on my YouTube on how to upgrade the camera raw to actually open CR.3 extension. So I just reduce the highlights, the white, then I'll come to the highlight also. I'll drag it down so that to actually balance the skin and all the colors there. So I'll increase the shadow a little bit. Contrast, I'll increase the contrast. So just imagine what you just did to the adjustment setting right now. We just balance the light. Here's the before of the light balancing, and here is the after. So that being said, right now, all I just need to do, I'll just head down to the place I want to work on the mode, which is my HSL adjustment. So my color mixer, you can call it color mixer, you can call it HSL adjustment. If you are using the lower version of Photoshop, it should come as HSL adjustment here. So I just have to do what? Mess with the tones here. Firstly, let's mess with this outfit. So under the luminance, what luminance does is it actually bring down the brightness of a particular color. So here's the pink or magenta is in this color. So I'll just drag it down to actually reduce the highlights there. Then I'll go to saturation of it. I'll do what? I increase the color of the saturation. You can see right now. What I did in the luminance is I reduced the brightness. If I want to increase the brightness, you can see there's so much light on the outfit. If I want to bring it down, it's actually reduce the brightness of the clothes. So it balanced the colors for me. So that being said, right now, we can do the same thing on the skin tone. On the skin, probably I want to reduce the brightness. I'll come to the orange. Most of the time, the skin is always orange or red. So I'll bring down the skin a little bit, or I increase it. So I save it, anyone I want. But I leave it the way it is. Then come to saturation, I'll do what? I increase it a little bit. We just this now. Look at what we just did. Here's the before of our picture, and here's the after. And our picture is looking pink already. So the next thing we're doing right now is to do what? Is to mess with other colors. There's no much green here. We could have worked with green. There's no much cyan here. There's no more blue here. We just keep on increasing it. Okay, I think there's a blue. Check this out. Check this place over here. You can see the moment I'm increasing the blue, it's actually reflecting at the back there. So that's just it. The reason why I love color grading my camera roll is you can separate as many colors as possible and it won't affect one another. So let's say we are done with this right now. All you just need to do is to click on open. And a picture is going to open for you in Photoshop itself. Before we're on camera roll Photoshop. So let's wait for it to load up. And boom. Here is what we have over here. Here's our picture. So the next thing we need to do is to crop our picture. As you all know, I love using 4x5 as my cropping size because I love posting on Instagram and I don't like the situation whereby Instagram resizes my picture for me. I like doing everything myself. So just come to crop, click on crop, adjust from each side. I'll adjust from this side. So what I want to do right now is I want to fill this area up with the initial backdrop color. So there are simpler ways to do it, but if you're using Photoshop 2024, you should have a perfect way possible to do it by using AI to generate that area back. But for you guys that don't have that, so let's just use our normal technique. So come to rectangle marquee tool, scroll over this area like this. Make sure you're sampling, you're selecting part of the initial backdrop. So just right click on it, then go to fill. Under fill, wait for it to load up, then click on content aware, everything leave it the way it is, click on OK. Then wait for it to load up. Let's wait for it to load up and see the result it's going to give to us. and boom, look at what it did. It's actually filled that area up with initial backdrop color. So someone might not know the backdrop is not up to this extent. So Ctrl D to deselect. That being said, right now our picture is already looking nice, but let's just finish our color grading here. But trust me, once you're done with the extension, what you just need to do right now is to do what? Retouch your picture. But you guys know I don't love retouching my videos. So I'll just do what? Move straight to color grading. So we'll be color grading with our adjustment layers over here. We call them adjustment layers. Click on it. So the first thing I'll be selecting is my selective color. I'll click on it. So wait for it to load up. It's going to load up the property for you. So the first thing I'll be going to is my white. Click on my white. What I want to do is I want there to be more of blue in my picture. So under the cyan right now, I'll do what? I'll increase it. I'll drag it to the side to give it a bluish look over here. So that being said, right now, look at the before of that, before and after of that. Just very, very nice. So next now I'll go to under the white. I'll move from the white. I'll go to my magenta. I can just increase the color, but I don't think there's much magenta here, if not just for the clothes. So let's leave the magenta as the way it is. What color do we still have here? Let's go to our black. Under our black, let's see. Let's increase the black a little bit, or let's decrease it. Let's decrease it a little bit so that there won't be much contrast in the background of our picture. So under the black, you can increase the black to the cyan side, or you can just drag it to the red hand side. Anyone you just feel like doing. Just as simple as that. So the next thing, let's see another color which you have here. There's not much color here. The skin color probably is too red for your liking. Drag it to the cyan, or if the red is not much, drag it to the upper side, which is the red hand side. This is red, this is blue, this is red, this is blue. So just adjust it to you where you see fit. That being said, right now we actually collaborated our picture with just few simple steps right now. So you can just probably, if you have a lot or two, you can just add to your picture and equal it. I have a special lot I love using for my picture. Just give it a purplish theme in the backdrop. So I'll be using just that right now. Just go to my adjustment layer, click on color look up, then click on load 3D loads. I'll load it up right now. It's called my near brown. It's actually not in my Photoshop right now because I'm yet to install my LUTs files here. So if you're interested in getting any of my LUT files, they are available for sale in my store. You can just visit my store today and get them there. So they are easy to use. Just a click away, you should be able to get them once you install them. So here's my near brown over here. I'll click on it and click on open, and boom. We just collaborated this picture. We just few simple clicks, and you can just repeat this same step on the rest of the picture you want to collaborate. So if this video will help one way or another, and you drop a like, someone out there might be in need of this, need to learn from this, and it also help you to recommend my videos to others. So see you guys in my next video tutorial. Reflect out.
Many of you might have seen this picture, this picture, this picture, and so many of my pictures, and think this is very, very hard to actually achieve. Here are some of the befores of the pictures, and here are some of the after. What if I tell you you can actually achieve this very, very easy and straightforward by just getting some of my overlays, my PNG, my LUT files? So it's going to help you improve your picture editing skills, and it's going to make your picture come out nice. Following the videos I drop on YouTube and getting my files with it is going to actually help you when it comes to photo manipulation and actually enhancing your studio picture. I don't drop my 2025 collection of the overlays is available on my store. You can just go there and make purchase today. It's very, very affordable, and trust me, you're going to love it. It's over 400 overlays. Though I'll be using my previous lots, you can just go and also purchase that there. My 2023 2024 overlays is also available on my store. Just go and make purchase today. Trust me, you're going to thank me later.
Welcome to my channel. Please do subscribe to my channel so that you can stay updated about my latest video. You get notified so that I will stay updated and know when I drop a new video.